amount of time. And there was obviously some beef there. Shane's haircut, disgusting. I prefer his old look. Scott's tank top, and his trousers. Oh, and his beard. Oh, Scott, you make me want to vomit. Ugh. Neely's hair looked massive. Whitney looked nice, green dress. Danielle looked nice in a purple velvet dress. Danielle's hair looked really, really nice. I liked her blonde hair. It looked really good. Everyone looked well shifty on the panel. Julie was then like ripping it out. Chrissy like showed her a picture of Alex and Morgan together outside the house. Chrissy's like, oh, okay, I'm dumb. Yeah. Going on about Shelby being a lawyer again. No one cares. Alex said Jason was protected by America, which was true. Housemates were scared to target him. Yeah, that's true. When Morgan was talking, Alex looked pissed off. I thought she looked screw-faced. I suppose she is annoyed that Morgan beat her. It seemed quite awkward between them, I thought. The diary room highlights bit. That was good. I like that because it wasn't... The thing I didn't like... I really liked the diary room sessions this year, but the thing I didn't like was like the set structure. It was too rigid. Like, oh, you have 2 minutes there, and get them to talk about those set things. I would much rather see them just talk about any old thing, like demanding cigarettes or alcohol or whatever, like they do on BBUK. Like on BBUK, we used to have this show called Diary Room Uncut on for an hour, where they just used to have like funny bits in the diary room and like people throwing strops, and it was like the people crying bit. That was kind of like it. So I do hope that they take the diary room stuff through to the main show, BB19. But I think they should just make it less rigid. Like the questions, fine, do that bit as well, but then have just like a weekly package of like just the best diary room bits, because that's a whole season. There was loads of good bits there that were interesting, so I think it'd be good to have more of that, because I think people want to see that, because it's like you do get to see like a different side of the housemates. I like it. Poor Scott with Alex going, I don't fancy him. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, less scripted diary rooms is the way to go. Oh yeah, and then Julie was commenting about the swearing, and she said the beauty of being on the internet is you can say what you want. Shit. My jaw actually dropped when Julie said shit. You don't expect it of the Chembot, do you? The Zingbot maybe, but not the Chembot. They showed some more clips. Justin salsa dancing. He said it wasn't strategy. It was. Danielle and Shane are official. I thought that Danielle looked a bit like she'd had Botox. Her forehead looked a bit tight. But isn't she only like 23 or something? I don't know. I'm not sure. If you can hear something in the background, it's my cat snoring. So then they showed the final 3 speeches. Jason's speech was so good. When Jason was talking, Morgan had this look on her face like she was thinking about what she was going to say in her speech. Like, if you're English, like there's these TV presenters called Ant and Dec. Like while one's talking, you should always look at the other one's face. It was like that. Like the other one is thinking about what they're going to say next. That's what Morgan was doing. Anyway, Jason's speech was so good. He put Chrissy on blast for not winning any comps and not intermingling, which are 2 very fair criticisms of her game. He said Morgan had an advantage and didn't capitalise on it. Also, very, very true. This was the best. This was like your boy Paul. Such a good speech, not rewarded. Like, why? Why? Oh, a woman's won again. So what? Fuck you. Jason played the best game. He won the vetoes when he had to. Don't get me wrong, he had enough help from America. But he also played the best game of those 3 people. No one can deny it. So why the fuck has Morgan won? You're idiots. Oh, so Jason said, I've been in these BB streets for decades, studying the fundamentals, science and history of this game. Yeah, I've been doing that too. It just means like sitting on the sofa watching TV. And I gave it smoking. I hope you respect the supermarket basement dwellers game. That's good, isn't it? Supermarket basement dwellers. That would make an extremely unwieldy hashtag. It was just so good, his speech. It was so passionate, and you could see like it meant so much to him. Chrissy's speech was crap. Like, she's like, my people skills are being a waitress. Hold on, weren't you cast for like being a complete cunt to all your customers? I know it was like that was the theme of the restaurant, but still, hardly people skills. And she said she will ugly cry if she wins. Never got the chance. Morgan's speech was like, I have a sibling. and my strategy was to be a non-threat and likeable. That actually paid off in the end. And then, I've actually written there, Jason won the speech wars, but so did your boy Paul. Should have known. I've also put here, they should never have let Jason get this close to the end. Turns out it didn't matter. Chrissy came out in third. She had some like manky old trainers on. Chrissy said she threw the comps, and she was still going on about comps. She said she wasn't interested in comps. She was more interested in the social aspect of the game. Okay. How many comps do you think she actually threw? Julie was just like, yeah, whatever, bitch. Next. Julie's earrings, I noticed them. They weren't good. And Chrissy said she would have felt awful if she'd won over Jason. No worries then, because you didn't, and Jason didn't either. Chrissy said that her and Whitney bonded over missing their boyfriends. I ain't missing dick. So that was it. And then the winner was announced. It wasn't much further ado, actually, unlike normal. It's a bit annoying because still, like, they're messing about with the format, and that's fine, but they speak to like the old house guests for so long, and we don't get to actually hear from Jason or Morgan, which is really annoying. Like, I would like to know what Jason thought of that at the end. Well, I could tell from his face what he thought of it, but why do we get like 10 minutes interview with Christy and we don't get to hear what Jason and Morgan? It's so annoying. It's so badly done. Imagine if on BBUK, like, Bear wins or whatever the fuck, Ruthless, and you don't even get to hear from your own winner, the person you're giving the money to. You don't even get to hear. Admittedly, Morgan's interview would have been boring as shit. But still, don't you think that's a weird format? Like, so now I've got to go on a podcast, listen to what Jason had to say. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I would be really interested to hear what Jason has to say after all that, though. Jason, come on my podcast. Every pod I did was virtually supporting you, and you were like most of my photos on my podcast, so... And he follows me on Twitter, so, well. Okay, so BBOTT. In conclusion, here are my thoughts on the season as a whole. Not the season, but the format more. I think overall, I've really enjoyed it. I wish I could have watched more live feeds, but I just didn't have time. It was a ball ache to watch. The little 10-minute episodes are really annoying. It's actually better just to watch the hour-long episode each week. I really enjoyed watching Jason again. The casting was really good. Jamboree were really good. It was much more interesting casting than normal. America definitely had too much power. Like, fine, give America a bit of power in this format. But the fact that even if you wouldn't HOH, your best friend could still go out is stupid. Like, what's the point? Like, part of Big Brother is the strategy. And if you take all the strategy out, it's pointless, isn't it? And people go, oh, it's too much like BBUK or whatever. But there's even still a bit of strategy in BBUK. And there was still a bit of strategy in this, but it was not enough. Like, give America an inch and they'll take a fucking mile, as we've seen. I don't know. I just wish that could be tweaked a little bit. Like, America don't need its own vote and to decide who wins, and this and that and the care package. It was just slightly too much. So I hope... what I worry about is that they're going to bring like a lot of this shit into normal BB. The best thing about BB, as we know, is no outside contact, and just them not knowing. The fact they even told them about Trump is kind of annoying in a way, although that was good to watch. So the more outside contact they get, the more it influences the game, the more they get paranoid about how they're perceived and blah blah blah. And I know you know all this, but I just hope that doesn't trickle down into the next BB, because I think that would be a shame, because the joy of BB is its purity, and this is like a polluted format, and you don't get the winner you deserve. Mind you didn't get the winner we deserved in normal BB, but you know what I mean. Like, take the good aspects. So take the diary room bit, that was really fun. The comps were crap. Like, the lack of budget was really disappointing. I miss the costumes. I miss all the water everywhere and the walls and the long endurance and all that. Like, I want all that. If I want little crappy cardboard tasks with people with a fucking plastic sword, I can go to BBUK. I want big productions for the tasks from BBUS, not this bullshit. So, yeah, pretty much the only thing I would take with me to normal BB is the diary room sessions. And we already had that on BBUK forever, so well. Okay, so I just paused and watched a bit of Justin's interview with Julie to see if he was better, but he seemed quite chilled out as usual. I didn't like his roll neck, did not like his slick back hair, especially did not like his Billy Goat gruff beard. Disgusting. It's funny how Justin can look so nice sometimes, then he can just look rank sometimes. Weird, isn't it? I think Justin wasn't bitter towards Jason, but I think with Justin and Jason, and probably Chrissy as well, and probably Morgan actually, they've just been in the house too long. And like everyone's like, oh, Jason's so mean, Jason said this, Jason said that, but if you were locked up in that house and with no cigarettes, you'd probably be a right pissy old cunt as well. I know I would, so you don't know what it's like to be in that situation. You weren't there, man. So give Jason a break. I love Jason. I love Justin as well. So that's pretty much it for my coverage. Celebrity Big Brother UK starts in January. I would tell you the date if I was a professional kind of a person, but I'm not. It's apparently Gold Stars versus All Stars. I think this just means anyone they can get. Anyone who's got the same agent as Emma Willis. Things like that. It looks like it's going to be a right old rabble. I saw people like Katie Hopkins, Perez, that would be good though. Spidey, I've heard, that would be good. Bear, surely we've had enough of Bear for one 12-month period. It's gonna be a car crash. Let's put it that way. Put Austin Armacost in. I love him. It's gonna be a complete car crash, but it will be worth watching. It's only 3 weeks of your time, so you might as well before Big Brother Canada's on. I will be podcasting it. Will I be podcasting it alone? Probably. Maybe I'll get some guests on. Maybe I'll get Jason Roy on. That would be good. Probably not though. I don't even know how to do that, but I would if I could. I'll invite him over. If he'd win the $250,000, he could fly over, but oh well, never mind. Follow me on Twitter, light@VM. Read my book, First Take It Girl. Thanks so much for listening to this, because it's been really experimental doing this on my own. It's been, I don't know if it's any good really. I miss like the rapport of doing it with someone else, and the laughs and stuff. Having to laugh at your own jokes is pretty tragic, and drinking on your own doing a podcast is really sad. I'm no better than a Twitter troll, really. But I still enjoy doing it, and I'll hopefully CBB it'll be more exciting anyway. But was good though. I enjoyed it. I hope that they do bring it back, because it was fun. The whole thing was fun, and it's just been a shit year for like the wrong people winning and the wrong things happening. But 2017, it's all gonna be great, apart from the nuclear war and stuff. But until then, have a great year. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. See you on the other side. Bye.